This video is over multiplying and dividing integers, and they both have the exact same rule, and it is actually quite an easy rule. I'm going to teach you here the triangle method of dealing with multiplying and dividing integers only. Remember when we added and subtracted, we used tiles or number lines or the rules we learned there. This triangle method only works for multiplying and dividing integers. So in this first example, we have -8 times -8. So I'm going to go over here to my triangle, and I'm going to cross out one of the negatives because the first number is negative. The second number, -6, is also negative, so I'm going to cross that out, and that means that my final answer will be positive when I do this. So I look, 8 times 6 is 48, and I keep the sign of positive when I'm dealing with it. And that's the trick with multiplying and dividing integers. That easy. So we're going to check the second one with dividing, with the multiplying again. We have here -12 times 4. So when you don't see that multiplication sign, but you see a number in parentheses with nothing between it, it is a multiplication symbol. So my first number is negative, so 12 is negative, so I cross out the negative. Now 4 is positive, so I cross out the positive, and the leftover sign is a negative sign. So that means my final answer will be negative, so I'm going to put that right here while we have it. And 12 times 4 is 48. And that's it. The same thing works for division, so I have two different division problems of the way you will be seeing it in 7th grade. The first division problem is just like you've seen for a while, 24 divided by -3. 24 is positive, so I'm going to X out the positive symbol. 3 is negative, so I'm going to X out the negative, and this negative is left over. So that means our final sign for our answer is going to be negative. 24 divided by 3 is 8, so my answer is -8. The last one may be a new way of seeing division. It is a fraction bar. So anytime you see a fraction is just a fancy division problem. So what happens here, we see -42 over -7. So you can read it -42 -7ths, or you can say -42 divided by -7. Either way it works out, so as long as you know that that division, that bar is a division symbol, you're good. So 42 is negative, so I'm going to cross out a negative. 7 is also negative, so my final answer is going to be positive. So 42 divided by 7 is 6, and it is positive. And that's how you divide and multiply integers.